Has BP finally stopped the flow? Are the village people out of a job? Will Kevin Bacon teach Wolverine how to cut foot loose? And how do you catch a barefoot bandit? For everything going on in your world this week, this is Top Story Weekly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening. Here's our top story. The cap that BP has installed over the busted well in the Gulf of Mexico appears to have contained the leak. The procedure was so successful that BP will now install another cap over Mel Gibson's mouth.
Bristol, Palin, and Levi Johnston have announced that they are getting married within the next 6 weeks and divorced within the next 12.
Switzerland has freed Roman Polanski after denying a request to extradite the director to the U.S., which is great news for Polanski, but not so good for 14-year-old girls in Switzerland.
At the British Open this week, Tiger Woods changed his putter for the first time in 11 years because his old putter is still lodged in the windshield of his Escalade.
A German zoo has turned down an offer from Spain to buy Paul, the octopus that correctly predicted the outcome of the World Cup. Said a Spanish zoo official,
"We would have loved to have bought Paul the octopus from Germany, but unfortunately it would have cost us an arm and a leg, and an arm and a leg, and an arm and a leg, and an arm and a leg."
On Friday, Justin Bieber's Baby became the most watched clip of all time on YouTube. Although, to be fair, the total is inflated by viewings inflicted on souls condemned to hell. Yeah, right.
And now, where hard news meets Hollywood, here with the entertainment news is our own Cosmo Cahuenga.
You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Lindsay Lohan is hired as her defense lawyer, Robert Shapiro, who represented O.J. Simpson. Shapiro plans to prove that Lohan did not kill Nicole Brown Simpson. John Bon Jovi injured his leg while running around on stage. Said Bon Jovi,
"Yeah, my doctor told me that to avoid further injury from now on, when I see a million faces, I should only rock some of them." And then he gave me some bad medicine, which turns out is what I need, so whoa, whoa, whoa!
Kevin Bacon has been offered the role of the main villain in the next X-Men movie. Said the producer of the X-Men,
"So the reason why we gave Kevin Bacon the role was because, see, we had originally given it to George Clooney, who was in The Thin Red Line with John Cusack, who was in High Fidelity with Tim Robbins, who was in, Mystic River with Kevin Bacon." It makes total sense, right? Right? It does.
And finally, Brad Pitt has finally shaved off his beard, but Tom Cruise is still keeping his. You're welcome!
Thank you, Cosmo.
You're welcome!
An antiques dealer in London was convicted of handling a stolen copy of Shakespeare's plays. As punishment, the man has been forbidden from ever being compared to A Summer's Day.
The YMCA has officially changed its name to The Y, commented a social historian.
Actually, this is the second time the YMCA has changed its name. During a brief stint in the 70s, it was called the "Why Don't We Go Have Gay Sex in the Locker Room?" CA.
The Anne Frank House Museum in Amsterdam is releasing a new version of her biography in order to attract younger viewers. The new version, Anne hides out in an attic along with several vampires.
Oh, God. A new study shows that plants are able to remember and think, unless the plants are vegetables.
A Michigan woman was found guilty after using Facebook to track down the 14-year-old son she had given up for adoption and then having sex with him.
So fucked up.
Police first suspected her after she changed her relationship status to Oedipal.
A South Carolina town has voted to ban singing on public streets. The council made the decision after a recent visit from Kesha.
A Polish art gallery has come under fire for displaying an outdoor poster that shows the head of Mickey Mouse in conjunction with a swastika. Said a Polish protester,
"This is disgraceful. The poster depicts an image that is associated with pure evil. It also depicts a swastika."
According to scientists from the University of Kansas, life on Earth is wiped out every 27 million years. The most shocking part of this story, there are scientists in Kansas.